We will now look at how to create new products in CCP. First, click here on Product. Now click Add Range. First, you will need to create the range that the products will be in. Type the product range name here. This information will be used as the basis for a listing title when you list this product to a channel. The range SKU is automatically generated here. You can change this if you have a specific SKU. This acts as the parent SKU for this range of product. Once completed, click Next. You will now need to select the options which will be set against this range. This information will be used in the item specifics when listing the item, as well as to set the drop-downs for a listing. You may also use certain options to control certain shipping rules in your CCP system. On this screen, you need to select which options apply to this range of products. A good rule of thumb here is to think about what information your customers will need to know about the product when listing the item to a channel, such as size, colour, or brand, etc. If you are creating a range with multiple products, which you plan to list together as a multi-listing, you can click here to set this option as a drop-down. This tells the channels that this option is the difference between the products in this range and needs to be a drop-down on the listing for the customer to select which product they want to buy. If an option you need for this range does not already exist, you can create the option here. Enter the option name in the identity name and webshop fields here, and then click Add. You will then need to create one initial option value for this option in order to use it. Click Add Option Value, and then enter the value and click Save. You can now select this option for this range and click Show as drop-down if needed. Now, click Next. The product range has now been created. We now need to create the first variation within the range. Click Add Variation. The product name will autofill with the name entered in the range name. This can be altered here to better reflect the variation being created. You do not need to add colours and sizes to the product here, as these are added to the option values on the next page. Enter the product SKU here. If you do not have a SKU for this product, you can click Create SKU for CCP to auto-generate an SKU for you. Enter the product description here. This will be used as the basis for the listing description when the product is listed on a channel. Enter the barcode for the product here. If you buy your barcodes from somewhere such as GS1, you can upload these barcodes into CCP via spreadsheet. You can then click the Use Barcode button here, which will take the first barcode from the list and apply it to this product. If you need to upload barcodes to use this feature, please speak to your data specialist. If you're going to be selling this product to the EU, you will need to add an HS code to the product. Click Edit, and then enter the code or description of the product, and then select the appropriate code. Once all the required fields have been completed, click Next. We will now enter the values for the options selected when creating this range for this variation. Click on the white box next to the category option. Under Option Value, start typing an option value. If that value has been used previously, it will be shown underneath to ensure that the same option values are used uniformly across your products. If the option value has not been used before, whatever you type in here will be accepted as an option value. Once the value has been entered, click Save. Now repeat this process for all other options in the list. Once complete, click Next. We now need to select whether the product is a single item or a multi-pack. For this product, we will select single product and will cover creating a multi-pack later in the course. Now we enter a stock level for the product and click Next. Now select the VAT rate for the product and enter a price in either the net or gross field. Completing either of these will auto-complete the other. You will be able to change this price when listing a product to a channel. This should be entered as your standard MSRP for the product. Here we will set the supplier for this product and the cost price. Find the correct supplier in the list and enter a cost price here and click Set. You can set multiple suppliers if needed. If you do not need to set a supplier for this product, click Next twice. Next, we will need to add the images for the product. Click Browse File. This will open an Explorer window for you to find the image file on your computer. Select the image and click Open. You can add multiple images here if needed. Finally, we are shown a summary of the product created. This will list anything which has not been set on the product, for instance, if images or suppliers have not been added. It will also state that the product has not yet been added to any sales channels. Click Finish. A pop-up will then advise that once all variations have been created, you will need to go to the selling screen to list these products to your channels. This variation has now been created successfully. The next video will show you how to copy variations and how to create multi-pack. This concludes this section. Please complete the tasks below before proceeding to the next course.